So, in 1754, Uthman Dan Fodio was born. Okay, now he grew up with his brother. He also gave birth to another person called Abdullahi or Abdullahi. Okay, Hi at the end. Abdullahi. Okay, he also gave birth to Abdullahi. So these were his sons. Okay, now he trained them because since he was a teacher, an Islamic teacher, okay, he trained his children as well. So they learned Islam, they learned everything that has to do with Islam and all that. So they helped their father and they were preaching or spreading Islam. Okay, so Islam continued under the watch the watch of Uthman. When he was growing up, as he grew up, he started spreading. Okay, from what he learned from the father, he started teaching and spreading. Okay, but now the difference was that the father never had any issue with the Torankawa people. The father never had any issue with the Goba people. It was now in the time of Uthman Dan Fodio, that the king of Goba had issue with Uthman. And what was the problem? Because somehow some people are trying to paint the king of Goba, as bad or evil. I will not support that. Now listen to what happened. Uthman was saying that the people of Goba, that their practice was pagan. It was paganism. He said that the practice of the people of Goba was paganism, and that it contradicts the teachings of Islam. That was what Uthman Dan Fodio was saying. And now, come to think of it, you came into a community, that is not your community. You came into a community, brought in a new teaching, and started condemning the standard, the principles, the laws, the teachings, the spirituality, whatever that has to make that community. You started condemning it to be evil, to be paganism, to be evil, to be bad, to be this. Think about it. So this thing was going on. He received warnings and he didn't heed to it. So the king of Goba now threatened that he will kill Muslims, because he has already had his people, the Muslims, and was also converting the people of Goba. They were already converting them. So they were now listening to their preaching and all that, and was now seeing their own system as bad, because Uthman told them that it was paganism. It was idol. It was idolatry or whatever. You get what I'm saying? So the king now threatened that he will kill Muslims. So if the king of Goba now said he will kill Muslims, what was he? That means he wasn't a Muslim. Do you understand that? If he threatened that he will kill Muslims, he himself, what was he? You get that? Now, the people, yes, the northerners, or what we know today as in northern Nigeria, they accepted Islam as a means of trading with the Egyptians, with the Arabs and so. But they were still practicing their traditional system. They were still practicing their cultural system. They never left it. That was the difference. So that is to say, they just profess Islam. But their practices, they were still practicing it. Their culture, their tradition, their rituals and all that, which Uthman condemned. So the king was angry. And he said he would kill Muslims. Then Uthman ran away. That is what the people call Hiraj of Uthman Dan Fodio. Okay, so since then, after then, they started calling him Sheikh and all that. So Uthman disappeared from the scene. Then his coming back was in the 19th century, 1804. Then he now waged a war against Guba and other Hausa speaking people. He now waged a war against Guba and other Hausa speaking people. And of course, don't forget he had faithfuls in Guba before he left. So while he was out there fighting, the faithfuls in the inside were also fighting against the Guba people. Then they now extended it to other Guba kingdoms, like Kano, Kaduna and all that, conquered all those places and took it. That war lasted for 4 years. It ended 1808. It lasted for 4 years. Then Uthman Dan Fodio was able to capture all those territories.